I know I'm a little bit on the late side getting this review out, but Presumed Innocent had its season finale last week, so with that being said, I wanted to give you guys my full thoughts on the season as a whole. There are no bad actors or performances to be seen here. At least that is my opinion. Each actor brings their A-games, and it results in a show that is intense, nail-biting, and it's really quite hard to look away from. So we know that this story is based on a book, but something I didn't realize, and I frankly feel a little bit silly for not knowing it because I am a cinephile after all, but this has actually already been adapted before. It's true. The first adaptation of this book was a movie that came out in the 80s and it starred Harrison Ford. I really need to get on watching that movie because I am a fan of Harrison. He's a great actor. It's a very old movie and I'm expecting it to not feel as high quality as this show was. But either way, as a true cinephile, I think I should watch it. Jake Gyllenhaal plays a prosecutor who is accused of murdering his coworker/lover. And if that's not enough, he's actually married to someone else. As a matter of fact, he has an entire family. Everybody knows that morally gray characters make for very good television. There is no denying that. However, I did have a very hard time sympathizing with this character just because all the things he had done. Did he kill her? Did he not kill her? I really did want to know that, but at the same time, I kept thinking, man, screw you. He really gave his family every excuse to fall apart. He gave his wife a reason to want to divorce him. He gave his kids a reason to hate him. Everything that you can do wrong as a person, this guy was doing wrong. This is just one of the many reasons why I think Jake Gyllenhaal is such a talented actor. He loves to play complex characters. He doesn't want a cookie cutter role. He likes to play the good guy, but he also doesn't mind getting his hands dirty and playing someone that is just going to really piss off the audience. And he is very good at it. He's definitely come a long way since that kid in Donnie Darko, that is for sure. Peter Sarsgaard, Jake's real-life brother-in-law, plays the prosecuting attorney who is looking to convict his coworker of this crime, but you can't help but get the feeling that there is some personal stakes here going on. You really can tell that Jake Gyllenhaal and Peter Sarsgaard, their characters don't get along, they don't like each other, and you can really see that resentment every time they step into the courtroom together. He comes off as quite desperate to get this conviction. It almost seems like he's not really caring if he's guilty or if he's not. He really seems like he wants to nail this guy, and you can't help but feel like it is all based on some personal resentment. But Peter Sarsgaard is a great actor as well. I have been a fan of this guy for many years, and I thought he did a fantastic job playing this character. He, like Jake, really excels at playing complicated characters. What is it about courtroom shows that make them so mesmerizing and addicting? Having been almost selected for jury duty recently, I found this show to be even more compelling and interesting because I felt like I was getting a preview of the life that I almost had. I'm not trying to sound like I'm sad that I didn't get picked for jury duty. I would say most people would say you're crazy for wanting to go to jury duty, but there is something kind of interesting about it. The idea of having someone's fate in your hands is kind of powerful, to be honest. At the end of the day, the most important people in the courtroom is not the judge or the prosecutors, it's not the lawyers, it's the jury. It all comes down to them, and that is so fascinating. This group of 12 people have the ability to make an outcome that ends up deciding someone's fate, and that is so powerful, and it's just kind of a remarkable responsibility. Yeah, they don't get paid very well, and it eats up a lot of your time, but there is something honorable about it. David E. Kelley is a master of his craft. He knows how to create tense situations, exciting scenes, and how to keep you guessing and wanting more. And if you didn't watch the show when it was coming out on a week-by-week basis, well, then you really win, because now you don't have to wait for that cliffhanger ending to be resolved. You can just click play on the next episode. Something you guys might find interesting is the fact that this show actually got renewed for a second season. I don't know why, but I assumed this was going to be a miniseries. That is not the case, and I'm guessing it's because the show got such high reviews and a lot of people tuned in to watch this show. Apple TV knew that they had a big hit on their hands, so they said, let's renew this for a second season. And as it turns out, there are multiple books that this guy has written, so season 2 probably will adapt one of those books, and it will make this show kind of an anthology. So you're probably going to have an entirely different cast, a lot like The White Lotus or, any kind of other anthology series. Bottom line, if you like thrillers, crime stories, or just a good courtroom drama, there is a lot to take from the show. I found myself extremely pulled into the show, the way it was acted, the way it was written, the way everything was just brought together, the color grading. Apple TV yet again has made another show that really kept me entertained and just really made me want to watch more, and it makes me even more happy to say that I have Apple TV Plus. I'm gonna keep saying this until you guys truly listen to me. Apple TV Plus is one of the best streaming networks there is. There is a lot of good content. There's probably something for everybody to enjoy. If you like comedies, if you like dramas, if you like sci-fi, there's something there for everybody. I think this was a great show. Another win for Apple TV Plus, in my opinion. I would give the show a 9 out of 10. That is my thoughts on the show. What did you guys think of it? Did you watch the show? Are you planning on watching it? If this review made you want to watch it, then please put your thoughts on that in the comment. Hit the like button and also subscribe to this channel. Later.